This was a big blockbuster show, and we were not cut off abruptly because I took care of that problem.
Cool, man.
And also, this problem I took care of means that I might be able to directly and immediately download this show and get it on the air that much quicker. Except for the little tiny editing I have to do. Oh, good. You know, I tried to watch one of Gary Knowles' videos, and I spoke to his friend, Flory. Oh my God, the video quality was atrocious.
Oh, God.
Where does he find these people? Are they interns?
I guess so. I don't know.
I would fire them
They're
all. I'd
supposed
throw
to
them
be-
out, man.
They're supposed to be professionals.
Professional what? Idiots?
Editors and cameramen and etc.
But I mean,
He
it's
himself
horrible.
does.
It's atrocious.
He himself does camera work. Who was in the video?
Blurry as hell.
Who was in the video? What was the video concerning?
It was one of the recent shows from Ustream that he videotaped. The point is, all of his shows are great. It's just that, you know, when it comes to the video people that he has in the studio, in the Progressive Radio Network studio, the audio's fine, except for when Dr. Julian Whitaker was on that time. You couldn't hear him at all. But it's the video that's on occasion absolutely horrible. There's no reason why it should be fuzzy or blurry, or there's no reason why any of this should happen. Do we run into problems anymore?
Well, you gotta watch now. Maybe there are problems on the internet.
You mean streaming via via Ustream.com?
Could be.
I'm on live stream, and so far, knock on wood, everything's been great because all the big shots are on live stream. All the big networks. I was introduced to livestream.com from Jesse Ventura's conspiracy theory. You know, he was taking feedback from fans, and he was on live stream. That's how I found out about it. And True TV was all over live stream. All right, listen. Thank you for joining us for this week's Progressive Discussion. This week's Progressive Discussions was extremely extra hard-hitting because it was whatever you... Hold on for a second. I write these things down sometimes. Everything you know about the Bible
Is wrong.
is wrong, part 2. Okay, and then we did part 1 a few weeks ago, I think. And then the part about getting fined $300 a day for having a damn veggie garden in your front yard, that was pretty shocking, you know. And then also the sad revealing truth that I had to tell, the testimony I had to tell about my so-called, you know, my former friends that I thought were on the same page as me. But I guess I was wrong. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to mention names, but when a person, Dr. Bill, professes to be outspoken and honest and truthful and hard-hitting and believes in the First Amendment and everything and talks a big game, and then they turn around and become the same censoring entity and dictator that the other groups have, you know, and much like the fascist Republicans are, when they change, when they say one thing and they really mean another and do another, you know, by action. This doesn't set well with me. Stand by what you say. Stand by what you originally start your project to be. If you say that your project is about direct honesty and the truth without being censored, stand by it. Stick to it. Don't change your mind, and don't persecute people like myself that are telling the truth, that are giving an honest opinion, call them like I see them, just like a baseball umpire or a football coach. I call them like a football referee. I call them like I see them, and that's the best way to live. Because if you don't live by the truth, then you're living a lie. So these people, talked out of two sides of their mouth.
Forked tongue.
Huh?
White man speak with forked tongue.
That's true. White man did speak with forked tongue. Because they were trying to steal. They heard there were gold in them thar hills. Anyway, I had to do it. I'm sorry. I felt really bad. Most of all, I felt really bad about the Irwin Benz situation and John Starodumsky, because I had a project that I wanted to do with Irwin Benz connected to pro wrestling, but nobody's gonna threaten me and talk down to me like they were a teacher and I was a high school kid, and threaten to if I say one more negative thing on my page, I'm gonna boot you, I'm gonna block you, I'm gonna ban you. Who the hell are you? What? Because he was a New York City cop his whole life. He's retired now. And then with John Starodumsky, I got along with him perfectly. We talked politics. He's a progressive, but he doesn't want to, quote unquote, punish the rich by making them pay their fair share in taxes.
Well, how can that be punishment?
He wants them to pay a little more, but he doesn't want to make them pay.
How much more?
Well,
Clinton had
somewhat.
39.6%.
Somewhat more, but not 92%. But I think 92 is fair.
Well, anything...
It's not going to happen, but...
Anything is... It's kind of hard to talk about fair since they've been given a holiday for 32 years.
That's true.
I mean, how the hell are you going to talk fairness here? How do you recoup all of that they've gotten away with?
They got in
32 years.
They got in a free ride for 32 years.
Yeah. So how do you measure that?
How do you measure it? Yep, that is true, man. How do you measure it? And unfortunately, in life, you have to break a few eggs to make an omelet. It's sad, but...
Or scrambled.
Or scrambled. I mean, you got to do... A man's got to do what a man's got to do sometimes, and what can you do? It's got to get done. Take care. Say so long.
So long, people.